So, something that most of you that know me well are probably going to be surprised to know about me. I went to Catholic school when I was a kid, right? Believed in God and everything. Not to say that I don't believe in God now. I don't really know what I believe, but that's neither here nor there. I have a question about that. It's kind of directed towards Catholics. So when I was a kid and I went to Catholic school, around second grade is when you have your communion, right? And that's when they teach you about all different sides. Honestly, I don't remember the details about what they actually teach you, but I do know that was around the time when they taught you about confession. And, for people that are not Catholic, confession, you choose two different rooms to go in. You got the face-to-face, and it's big and it's open. And I remember being described as, it's very beautiful, very peaceful, very pretty. And you go in there and you talk to the priest. I only know about that room because it was described that way, because I never chose to do that. Churches gave me the creeps. I got spooked out in churches with the dark stained glasses and the darkness inside of a church. I never liked churches at all. So anything that had to do with anything like that, I didn't want anything to do with it. So I used to choose to go into the other room, which was pitch black, with like a screen that the priest would open up and speak to you. And I remember going in there and you had to confess your sins. I mean, when you're in second grade, what are your real sins? I didn't do my homework. Talk back to my mom. I've been mean to my little brother. Bullshit like that, right? So when you go in there and confess your sins, you got the priest coming back looking at you talking about, okay, son, the Lord has heard your prayers and heard your confessions of your sins. So to pay the Lord back, I'm gonna need you to go up to the altar, and I need you to say 4 Hail Marys, 3 Our Fathers, and 5 acts of contrition. I know you're impressed that I know those prayers, so don't ask me to say them though. So my question to Catholics is, had I gone up to the altar and I started with the Hail Marys, and he told me to say 4 Hail Marys, if I would have said only 3 of them instead of the 4, would I have only been forgiven for 75% of my sins? Or would they all just be hanging above my head still? I would still be a sinner because I didn't complete the task given to me, right? It's kind of like a teacher. Like if you get caught chewing gum in class, the teacher's going to have you standing in front of the blackboard after school saying, I will not chew gum in class. I will not chew gum in class. As annoying as that shit was, because all it really is doing is trying to tire your hand out, right? It's just the annoyance that really is the punishment, right? So is that similar with the prayers? Say 4 prayers, say 5 of these, say 3 of these. Like really? Like that's how you run your punishment? Punishment, for a lack of a better word. But I'm just curious how that would happen. Like and then what if I just skipped over and didn't say any of the Our Fathers, and I only said 3 of the acts of contritions? Is it like when you get up to that altar, does it have like a downloading bar and, like it turns green as you say your prayers? So if you really want to be fully forgiven, why every time I try and say forgiven, I forget the word, to be fully forgiven, you need to say it all and complete. What if you get up there, right, and you forget? You're like, shit, was it 4 Hail Marys? Was it 3 Hail Marys? Damn, I don't remember. Like, do you run back there and be like, hey, yo, Pops, Father, hey, how many was it again? Hey, can I write this down? Like you want to jot down notes on, what your punishment is? I mean, I don't know. I look, I envy people that have faith. Okay, so I'm not making fun of the Catholic religion, although it sounds like it is. So I mean, I really do envy people that have faith. I wish I could have faith like you do, right? But I'm being dead serious. Like that punishment right there. And I only went to Catholic school up to second grade, and I was glad I got pulled out. It was for other reasons, but that right there sticks with me still to the day, because I always thought that was a little ridiculous, a little comical that you had to if 4 Hail, come on, man. What, again, 75% of my sins are forgiven because I only said 3 of them. So I don't think I ever said that 4th one. So I'm probably still being punished in life because I told my mom that I didn't want to do my homework.